What are you doing if you're not chilling? Chill out! Everyone chill!
Take a chill pill!
That's right, sir! Take a chill pill! I don't have time for your fucking stress!
Good evening, y'all. Saturday? Saturday. It is indeed a Saturday. I was going to look for a calendar. I don't have a calendar. I got to look on my phone. Anybody have analog calendars anymore? Is that still a thing when you go and buy a calendar? I think it might be. Might be some calendars out there with some saucy, like, mid-century chicks, like, fixing airplanes, you know, war era. Could be wrong. Anywho, who we got in here? Because we got a lot of stuff on the table here tonight. Right back here, got a double dose. Some people say you buy yourself a Hydra shirt, you grow yourself a second dick. Fellas only. Fellas are exempt to that theory. But it's much like the double wiener thing. And I got a double-headed monstrosity down here on the floor because shorts just don't, it's just right out the side, you know what I mean? Anywho. Yeah, let me run down the chat statistics real quick and say hi to some people. They're still filtering in, but you know, such is life. Can't be like some people where we got 970 people waiting before you even come in. Jeez. I don't even think Jesus had that many people waiting for him when he came out the tomb, right? Just got to live with what you got. Be happy. Who's in the chat here tonight? Mick. He goes, ah! And I was like, good evening, Mick. How you doing, buddy? And then there's me. Excuse me. I wrote cold snack time. But before that, I wrote Mick! And then Kimba showed up, placing the cherries gently on the milkshake of life. Thank you for that. Fellettes already filtering in, which is a good thing. Bring a little bit of normalcy to the otherwise revolting hot dog car, which is most streams is nowadays. I'm just... Zorlock comes in. He says, Sims Alabama. I'm right with you on that, man. And I push off the back of the boat. Wasn't he on a boat? Was that Haji? Isn't there a boat involved? I don't remember. I get them mixed up. And then Dobsky comes in and he says some sensitive things relative to the day and age, so I'm not going to repeat it. And who else we got here? Dobsky's coming in. He's putting on his lipstick. Or that may be a dog penis. I don't know. We used to call it a dog wiener's lipsticks because they'd come out and they'd be tapered and they'd be red and everything. So maybe Dobby's hanging out with his dog tonight. Maybe he's talking to Kimmy. No, because someone in here named Kimmy. And he goes like that. Good to see you, Dobsky. How you doing, buddy? And Wilski shows up. That's your new name, pal. When you come over here, you're Wilski. You should take that with great brevity. Wilski, good to see you, bud. How you doing tonight, pal? Everything all right? Good. Bond's in the house. How you doing, bud? My man Zip is in the house. Zippy, as Kimba calls him, Zippy. Who else we got filtering in here? Hey, Adrian, how you doing, right? There's about $1 billion up on the roof. You know what I'm saying? What's that thing I do? That's that. I do that. Forgot. I'm out of practice. I do that. Good to see you, Adrian. See the Kalkalani right here. It's on. Already got it pre-burning. See? Feller's being proactive. He's even going to send you a pic. A stick pic. Incense I'm talking about. That's all that. We got two fellas in the room now. Thank you. Good to see you. Hope everything's going all right for you. Yo, Zap. What's up, pal? Guy goes to more shows than anyone. Guy goes to more shows than, I don't know, 20 or 30 people combined in like a single week. Don't even know. How do you even keep a job going to so many shows, man? Got 14 job? Like the Jamaican fellers? Good to see you, Zep. Somebody gift you a membership? Not here. You can talk here. I'm not like that Canadian Italian fella that screams at everybody. If they don't pay to talk to him, you pay the $2 to $5 a month. You talk to me, you get out. And he over enunciates everything, every single thing. I don't get it. I'm so lonely. I'll pay you to talk. Please talk to me, please. Please. Good to see you, man. Making our way down the list. Quickly. Nick Fantasy. The plane. Remember that guy, Nick? Fantasy. I imagine Nick, he's like the same size as Tattoo, who sits on a very small chair made of rich Corinthian leather, and his big, tall buddies next to him. He says, Tattoo. And he goes, it hurts. Remember we talked about this last time? Where's the hot dog cart? Chicago dogs for everybody? Malia's in the house. I wonder if Malia's showing up because she thinks something else is going to be played tonight. I got some news for you. I'm going to fill you in on this in a little bit. Malia, stick around long enough to know you're not going to want to be here, okay? Because I know what you like. I don't know if fellas and fellettes out there. We got 3 fellettes in the room now. If you've seen the fella's community post, he's feeling a little bit saucy. Let's just put it out there that way. Not this session per se, but there may just be a second session right after this session of some, stuff like that. Stick around till the end. I'll tell you a little more about what's coming down the pipeline. Good to see you, Malia and Nick. Okay. Wilski's in the house. Said hi to him. Eduardo! Hola, senor. How you doing, pal? Good to see you, man. Dusty. What's up? Is that still a thing? The what's up thing? It is here. All right? Keep what's up alive. I'm going to get some shirts made. Good to see you, buddy. Danny Walnuts, my brother. Yeah! He's here, man. Good to see you, Danny. I choked on my own spit. Whew. That's what happens when Danny comes in. I get all excited. Dusty's here, and Danny, and Zorlock, Eddie, Malia. Oh, you're going to stay up all night long, all night. And you're going to dance on the ceiling because he wills you to dance on the ceiling. You will do what the clay-headed guy will do. Hello! Remember that guy? Remember that video and the weird clay bust and the blind chick was making his face and he's all like... Nathaniel Maz is in the house. Maz remembers. Good to see you, buddy. He texted me today. He goes, what you wearing? I says, I ain't wearing nothing. Porky Piggin' it at the best. This is my house, man. I do what I want. Got to keep it aired out. You know what I mean? Whew. All right. That's right. We know what's up. Dust. I like that. Dobsky. Let's start calling him Dust. Don't mess around with that dust. It gets you all weird in the head, right? I did a little bit of dust. They call it wet. They called it something else. Somebody was in here talking about how they were smoking some dust. And I'm thinking, man, how old are you? Doing dust. Man, that's like a kid's game. Maybe it's why my intellect hasn't really advanced from 14. I'm still 14. And I read on like a 7th grade level. But it's neither here nor there, you know what I mean? All right. Sean's in the house. How you doing, bud? Final Dreamscape. Good to see you, man. So, okay. So let me tell you what I got on deck here. I'm going to tell you in condensed really quick, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to elaborate. I got choice cuts from 2 albums tonight. Some killer psych, fuzz, prog, blues rock, hard rock, organy, psyche, fuzzy, goodness, early 70s, late 60s. Yeah, it's coming down. Good stuff right down here. All right? And then when the whole thing is said and done, probably going to end up starting up another streams. This is going to shut this one down. Flatline. Kiefer Sutherland. I'm probably going to come back and do a session of death. How many people are into death? I don't mean dying. I ain't into dying. I'm into death of the band. Chuck Schuldiner. Whew. I told that story before, but I want to tell it on the death stream. I have every Death album. Multiple copies of some. 3 deluxe box sets. Somebody said, hey, they need to do a reissue of Symbolic. I can't find. I got it. I got a copy of Symbolic. I got all the Death-ssss back there. See right there? There's a whole, there's a whole pile of them right there. Death-ssss. Right next to my models. That's probably going to come up after the show. We got a long, like, couple feetses long sessions. So, Malia, maybe go take your nap now and set your alarm clock for when the feller's done. And then come on back for the Death-ssss. I don't want to mix them up. I want the prog, psych, doom stuff to stay here. And then we're going to make another one because we don't know if the Death-ssss are going to stay. This is going to be a whole new thing. Could be a phantom session where we just play a bunch of music and it just goes away. Don't know. Never played any death on any live streams as this. And then down the road, there's this look at this right here. Look, you see that? Takes up about a quarter of the shelf, that giant box. That's Celtic Frost Dance Macabre box set. Every killer Celtic Frost album in there, except for Cold Lake. Fuck that album. That's coming down the pipeline, too, at some point. So, I want to tell you what's on deck tonight. You ready? Should I look back in the chat statistics again? Think I missed some stuff. Paulina's in the house. Hi, Paulina. How you doing? That's the super quick. That's a drummer wave. Yeah, look at that. That's like a 16, 30-second wave there for Paulina. Good to see you. Eric's in the house. How you doing, bud? My brother. Did you pick up that LP? Don't be go shouting it out in the crowd now. Shh. It's a secret until it shows up. And don't go picking it up and posting it on your fucking Instagram and making a video about it. Go, hey, look what I found. Don't even do it. Shh. Good to see you, Eric. How you doing, buddy? Yes. Malia? Yes. Randy! How you doing, Budsky? Gotta get up at 3 a.m. What? What? You mean you get up at 3 a.m. like me to pee-pee, right? Got old man bladder. Malia's got old lady bladder. About the size of a quarter. My problem is I drink too much damn water before I go to bed. I drink about half a gallon of water. I'm going to go to sleep. And I get up peeing all over the floor and on the room and on the walls and everything. And like Randy, I'm sock mopping. I've learned to wear really absorbent socks. And I just pee right on my sock. Just take them off. Let the cleaning lady take care of it. Yep. Bobby. Hey, Bobby. How you doing, bud? Salute, man. I salute you, Bobby. Good to see you, pal. All right. Here we go. Well, here's what we got on deck tonight. Number one. Here's what we got up first. You want to see some recent spins? Should I show you some recent spins? Some stuff that I've been spinning? And some stuff that I want to spin, but I can't spin for you guys? Let me show you a couple things I spin in here real quick, because I put a few things aside for you. Here's some stuff that I wish I could play and that I've been playing recently for you. Who knows Tiger B. Smith? Huh? Early 70s glam rock German feller? Who knows Tiger B. Smith? This is a repress, but this is on Vertigo Swirl. Tiger B. Smith, Tiger Rock. I fucking love this album. It is crunchy and garagey and heavy. Hey, yo, it's Rocky. Yo. It's fucking really good shit. I've been spinning this recently. And this is one that I've spun recently. And I know I've spun it in the past. And the YT doesn't like you spinning it. So I may do like a Phantom session. But consider these like possible Phantom sessions LPs. This is the other one when we're the Tiger Bunch. Look at that. That's early 70s. I think it's Bobby Gass right in the middle. He's like gnashing his teeth with that. You'd say chick, but it's a dude. Tiger B. Smith, early 70s glam. Yeah, you're saying ain't no glam rock and roll. Shit, look right here. I'm talking about early 70s right now, people. Tiger B. Smith. Look at this dude. He's got a gold fro. Look at that shit, man. Fucking gold fro on this dude. Props to Tiger B for having a gold fro. Anyway, these are some albums that I've been playing and then I can't play on YT without them getting wiped out. So these may be Phantom sessions coming up. Sessions coming up in the future. So keep your fingers crossed. You never know how it's going to end up. I know how it's going to end up. I want to play these for you. But it's going to be one of those one-and-done things, which I don't really like. I like them to stay. I've talked about it before. I've got dozens and dozens and probably hundreds of albums back there that I want to play for you, but that don't stay up. So if you're not here, you're going to miss it. So we got Shane in here. How you doing, Shane? Good evening, buddy. Good to see you, pal. How you making out, all right? Have a good weekend? Have fun over Mikey B's last night? I did. Good time. Thump's in the house. How you doing, Thump? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're ready for some music. Just got a little bit more talking. You know how it goes here. Fella's Italian. We can talk and talk and talk until the cows come home. And then the cows will leave because they get sick of hearing you talk. But these are things that I've recently played that I can't play here on YT. So we might do some Phantom sessions. If you know what Phantom sessions are, it's a session where I come up and I play a bunch of music with relatively good chance that it won't last. It'll be taken down by YouTube. So we're probably going to do that kind of stuff here in the very near future. Again, I enjoy doing the Phantom sessions because I can just kind of play pretty much whatever I want and don't have to worry about stuff getting taken down because you already assume it's going to get taken down. Here's another one that I would really love to play for you guys in full. Now, somebody was talking about this recently and how it's not that easy to find and it's expensive. High Tide, sea shanties, electric violin. This shit is heavy. I've been wanting to play some High Tide for you guys. I think I played a little bit of it in the past, and they immediately took it down. This is another one that I want to play for you guys. Can't wait. It's coming up here really soon. You know, Simon House, violin. Roger Haddon on drums. This is a really choice LP. One of my favorites. And one more, Soundscape. I've never played this at all, so I don't know if this will stay up or not. Got any Bo Hansen fans out there? I love his music. It's instrumental and a soundscape, and we've got, of course, the big one is music inspired by The Lord of the Rings. But this is Attic Thoughts, and this is a demo copy. This is one of my favorites. I enjoy just turning this on. It sounds very good. There's a lot of panning, lots of stereo, lots of instrumentation, all kinds of cool effects. I really dig this kind of stuff. Bo Hansen, Attic Thoughts, that's been on my table. Just last night, I was checking out some Bo Hansen. Want to play that for you fellas and fellas in the future as well. Yep. Flank steak. Whoo! I'm straight up mignon guy. I'm a mignon feller. Don't go no lower than no mignons. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah, that's exactly right, Zep. Yeah, the M-Bop guy. Yep. Yep. Well, that's what we got. Now, here's what's on deck tonight. This is Warhorse. Anybody hear of Warhorse? Bands Idaho. that a cool album cover? It's like acid rock, psych, garagey, some blues rock, fuzz. This is 70, 69 or 70. And this originally had three brothers in it, in this band. It was a three-piece, and then it was a four-piece. Then one of the brothers left, and then one of the brothers came back, and then they disbanded. Warhorse is really great. Killer drums. You know I'm drum-centric. I like the drum stuff. So excellent vocalist. I mean, the singer just fucking rips. Super fucking killer, Warhorse. Yeah, so I'm going to play some of my favorites from Warhorse for you tonight. That's one of the albums we got coming down the pipeline here tonight. Now, here's the other. This the heavy hitter. This was a gift by my good buddy Baron Lonnie. This has been on my want list forever. Even before I had the Acid Archives book. Matter of fact, I just looked this up in the Acid Archives book and didn't even know it was an entry in there because I ain't made it to the S's yet. The S's is. Thank you, Lonnie. Lonnie sent me this beautiful fucking copy of Stone Garden. Yeah. Stone Garden. Yeah. No, you know, Stone Garden, I think they're the American one. I may have that backwards. Let me open this one up here. I think Stone Garden is the one from Idaho. Yeah, got it backwards. So, Warhorse, they're British. Warhorse is a British. Let me start over again. Let me just back up, all right? Warhorse. They're a British band. And I've talked about this. I got things a little backwards. Give a fella a break. I ain't had anything to drink yet. I got the shakes. This is a band put together by Nick Simper from the first bass player from Deep Purple. Boom. So it sounds kind of like Deep Purple. Sounds kind of like Vanilla Fudge. It's like hard rock, prog, blues rock, got some fuzz, heavy rocks. They say heavy metal, but I don't hear heavy metal. They throw that word around too much. Yeah, so this is a British band. Warhorse. Forget what I just said. We're starting over. Stone Garden. They're the American band. This is the Idaho band. They're the band of three people that started out with three brothers, and then they went to four, and then one of the brothers left, and then they came back. He came back, and then they disbanded. Stone Garden. That is coming up. This came from Baron Lonnie. This is on Rockadelic. Repress. It's one of those ones that's like on a white gatefold, but the labels are like pasted on. Isn't that cool? So I'm looking forward to playing that for you fellers and fellettes tonight. I actually got me, this could be my official entry into the Acid Archives, as anybody could sit through, you know, my 27-minute long banter. Got the Acid Archives book right here. Let me reach an entry in this mother humper. If I can find it and open it and read and hold the mic at the same time. Stone Garden. Where is it? The LP's enjoyable all the way through, with high points and more than a couple hard guitar psych excursions on side 2. The band shows more talent and variation than the standard basement outfits from the era. Extra points for obvious teen psych remains, and even the good-timey track about being busted for pot in San Francisco is agreeable. One of the best of the label's more recent releases. Very nice gatefold packaging. Although the Stonehenge may remind some people of Spinal Tap. About that. I didn't see any midgets there dancing around. Sorry, little people. Anyway, that's the entry from the Acid Archives. So that's what we got on deck for you tonight. Idaho. That's right. So, maybe we should just get into it. I got it queued up here. Got myself a little note here. Got myself a list. Anybody take old cardboard boxes and chop them up to make little scratch list thingies? We used to call them scratch paper. Hey, Ma, give me some scratch paper. Put it on the back of my protein bar box. I cut them up and make little strips out of them. And then I put my notes and my lists and everything on because fella needs his lists. Anyway, I went through those 2 albums and I picked some of my favorites off them. That's why we're going to do 2 of these albums tonight. And we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. We got like 9 songs lined up for you tonight between these 2 albums. So, looking forward to playing this for you. You only got maybe 3, 4, 5 seconds to wait before it happens. It's coming at you right now. So, I'm going to go grab myself a cold snack in the form of a condensed Spotlight-ssss. And I'm going to get me some bubbly water. We're going to start checking out. First one we got is off of Warhorse. Now we're going to do song 1 and song 3 off of side 1. Then we're going to flip it. And we're going to do song 1 and song 3 off of side 2. So we got 4 songs coming off of Warhorse. Check this shit out. This is great. This guy can fucking sing. You want to hear somebody scream? The screamer. The guy is screaming. Here we go. Ready? Let's do it. Good evening, y'all. Happy Saturday. Enjoy the music. I'd say that's what it was all about, but it's obvious there's a bunch of talking in between, too, right? So, what are you going to do? You got to pay the piper somehow. It's 68 degrees in here, Randy. I pretend like it's winter all year long in here. Flannel, you know. Early 90s guy. It's a prerequisite. Flannel all the time. Flannel shirt, flannel shorts, one or the other. right, let's flip this over. Come on. Come on, this is a happy night, people. Lisa and Dusty are getting married. Free taco bar, everybody. All right, what do we got here? Side 2. Okay, here we go. Yep. Got the taco bar. Got a bunch of that Cal Kalani smoke flying up a feller's nose holes. Whoosh. Whoo. Yeah, so vanilla fudge kind of vibe. Nick Simper from Deep Purple. So you fellas and fellettes out there wondering what the vibe. It's a weird vibe. Vanilla fudgy kind of, organ, Hammond. You got your kind of Deep Purple-y kind of vibes. Ashley Holt. There are some people that sing, and then there are singers, you know what I mean? And this Ashley Holt fella, he can fucking sing. I've seen some video of this guy singing. And you can tell a good singer because the dude is screaming like that. But the eyeballs never change. They never change position. They never change. He's not screaming. There's not blood flying out of his mouth. His veins ain't popping out of his neck bone. The dude is meant to sing. And that's one of the things that really got me stuck on this album, are the vocals. Of course, drum-centric. The drummer just fucking rocks the shit. And rhythm section is to die for. Then Shoma's mentioning the guitar. Actually sounded like a fucking guitar. Right. This is just hard rock. I call this hard rock with a little proggy. Hard rock. Blues. We can call it blues rock, hard rock. But yeah, they're a British band. So, you're talking 1970 for this album. And I love their influences. Now, we got 2 more off this album, and then we're going to jump over to Stone Garden. I think we got 5 off of Stone Garden. I hope you're enjoying the music. Fella's got himself a "Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a shot. Would you like a large popcorn? I want no popcorn. Give me fucking alcohol, you little shit. You reach over the counter, fucking start wringing his neck. Fucking kill you. Got me a shot. Says, who's going to hang with a fella tonight? Do a few shots. We ain't going to do like 9. Every time Mr. Nanners comes up on a stream, fella ends up doing somewhere between 3 and 19 shots. Ain't going to be tonight. Or will it? Stick around. You never know. Anyway, cheers, people. Come on board with me. It's a beautiful Saturday evening. We got somewhere between 35 and 968 people hanging out in the chats tonight. It's good to have you all on board. Give or take 900, which may or may not actually exist. Don't know. Got my bots running overtime tonight. I'm just going to put that out there. You know what I mean? So, shots. Cheers. Hope you're enjoying the music. Fellas worked long and hard to find some really good music to share. I only want to bring you the bestest that a fella can bring you. Takes up a lot of my free time. Know what I mean? You ain't seen me at the Rotary Club in months. Know what I mean? Cheers. Now, whew. Went down like the 3rd pipe. Got like 3 pipes in there. Fella's got 3. It always goes to the 3rd pipe for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Yep. Looking at the chat. Here we go. Okay. Charlie! Where the fuck have you been, man? I swear to God. Give this guy some shit, man. He comes in with a sideways fucking Neil picture avatar. Charlie, just give this guy some shit. We give him a nice swift kick in the ass. You don't be showing up late to the party, especially when you're supposed to be buying all the drinks, Charlie. All right, let's check out Warhorse. Side 2, we got a couple off of this one, Charlie. You showed up just in time to miss half of the album. Warhorse, 19 and 70, side 2. Here we go. Good evening.
Take me away from the heat of the day. Show me the light. I don't know what's right. The bed I sleep in is full of
All right. Got one more off of Warhorse. 1970. One more to go. Don't you go nowhere now. Got plenty more coming down the pipeline for you. Open them windows up, Lisa. Taco night. Whew. I feel for you, Dusty. Better put the music on loud when you're walking down the aisle because somebody's going to be tooting all the way down that aisle.
working for the devil. She's a woman, and she's my woman. She's working for the devil. She's still a woman. She's still a woman. Still a woman.
All right. Just smashed the heel of my foot on my chair. That felt good. Oh, man. Ever smash your finger with a hammer and there's people around and you just don't want them to know you smashed yourself in the finger, so you just pretend like you didn't? I've done that a few times. Bet you Randy has too. I watched the guy Randy framing a house. This little carpentry story. While you fellas and fellettes get yourself some cold snacks for the second album, which is Stone Garden coming up. This is the fucking banger of the night. Rough framing. We're on a job, Randy, one time. Rough framing a house, putting the sticks up, you know what I mean? Dude's running the old air guns, you know what I mean? He's running like, I don't know, some 8s or 10s or something like that, 12s in this gun. He's just pounding away these 2x4s, you know what I mean? Puts his hand up where a wall meets another wall, pocket wall, and he goes to hold it, puts his hand there, and then bangs a nail, ribbed nail with glue, went right through his hand. He just shot a fucking 12 penny or something, 10 penny, right in his hand. And you probably never heard a man scream more like a woman than this guy did. You heard him all around the whole construction site. Probably 30 houses going up around the time. Orleans Construction Company. This dude screamed like you hung him by a tree by his nutsack and tapped his, skin with a razor blade, and he just came ripping down. And that glue heated up when it went through his hand. He couldn't get that motherfucker out. They had to get in there with a angle grinder and grind that motherfucker off and pull it out the other end. And he stayed there like a moron. He stayed on the job. And, they put like a piece of painter's tape on it, something electrical tape. And his hand blew up like a fucking balloon like an hour later because it was full of metal and glue and probably somebody peed all over the fucking nails or something. You know what I mean? Dirty air from a compressor. So don't put your hand next to where you're going to shoot a nail, people. Just a little bit of advice for you. You know what I'm talking about. Anywho, next up, I talked about these guys already. Stone Garden. If you weren't here, you missed it. Not going to talk about them twice. 1969, Idaho. Don't go nowhere now, people. This is the one you want to stay for. Stone Garden, acidy, psyche, little bit of blues, fuzz. Yeah, this is way fuzzier. That was kind of Deep Purple, Vanilla Fudge kind of vibes. This is back to the heavy psych kind of stuff. This is the one if you're into the psyche stuff, the fuzzy stuff, and the heavy psych, the heavy fuzz, this is where you want to be. Vocals completely different. I'd say on this album, vocals not as strong, but a good band will do, quite a bit of good for a subpar singer. You get yourself, I said this in the past, you get yourself a good drummer, you'd be surprised how good you can make a band sound. First band that comes to mind that has an amazing drummer, but the rest of the band's kind of and the singer is complete shit, is that band Randy was playing, Seish. Like, if that drummer wasn't as sick as he was, that band wouldn't have been anything. He wouldn't even have made it that far. But, again, a good drummer, good rhythm section, it'll really make up for a lot of deficiencies in a band. I've done it myself a few times. Helped, stooped up and buttressed a few bands in my day. So, yeah, we got Stone Garden for you. Paulina's hanging out with us. Who's in your eye line? I don't know. I missed that one. You like Warhorse better than Purple? The reason I think I would tend to agree with that statement is they've got more going than the Purple kind of thing. Like I mentioned, they got vibes of the day kind of thing going on. So multi-vibed kind of thing. And that's what I like about Warhorse. Now, they got some slower ones on there that I omitted from my list. I'm trying to play more of the heavier ones tonight. But having said that, their slower ones are still fucking really cool. Like, that last one we heard had a little bit of, like, Child in Time in it, and we heard some Vanilla Fudge kind of vibes. And that is, I agree with Sean. That's what I dig about Warhorse over Purple. Multi-vibed of the day. They weren't Purple. They weren't Fudge. And they were Warhorse. So they were all of them. And I'd say this guy could keep up with Ian Gillan all day long screaming. I think this guy might out-scream Ian, to be honest. This guy puts out a scream like you wouldn't believe. Like I said, you couldn't even, his eyeballs didn't even change. They just stayed normal, just like he was talking. Normal conversation, just screaming all day long. Good shit. All right, people, let's check out some Stone Garden. 1969. Again, this is a cool one. This is a rockadelic one. This is a gift from my good friend Baron Lonnie. And this motherfucker's not cheap. So I think I owe Lonnie at least a couple reach-arounds, maybe cheese curl on top of it. I'm just saying. This has been on my list for quite a while, and I was super fucking happy to get this as a gift. Fine people out there in the music community, the global music lovers community. Just some of the most kind-hearted people. Also some of the biggest assholes that I've ever known on the face of the planet. But good assholes. I don't claim to be anything other than an asshole, but I'm one of the good assholes, you know what I mean? Some guys, hey, this dude's an asshole. I go, yeah, but I'm one of the good ones. There's a distinction. Trust me. You know what? You don't want to meet a real one. But, yeah, an awesome gift by an awesome dude. Lonnie, if you're catching this later on, he's got a very busy life. Thank you for the Stone Garden. Cherished. They never leave a feller's collection, ever. They will always stay with me. Every gift I've ever gotten from anybody, no matter how ridiculous or unlike, the type of thing that I'm into may be, they always stay with me. Had an interesting conversation with Sean Spence. You out there, Sean Spence? If you're out there, buddy. How you doing? Yep. Keep on punching. We had a conversation about what would you do? And this might be a good one for the chatses out there. Why don't you bleep it down in the comments? Let me know what your thoughts are on this situation, because I think the consensus may be a little bit different than mine, but possibly not. The question was posed, what do you plan on doing with your collection? With your vinyl collection or your vinyls? For the most part, in my experience, people have kept their vinyl collections until they've passed. And either someone in their family, remaining members in the family, take care of the collection. Or, unfortunately, if there's no one there, then the buzzards come in and they do like a house kind of selling thing. And Tuco shows up and roots through your fucking bedroom and buys all your records and sells them for a profit. Me, on the other hand, Sean says, what are you going to do with your records? Like, what's the long term for your record collection? And I say, God willing, that I know when I'm going to die. If I'm lucky enough to know that I'm going to die, if that's the worst case scenario, that I know I'm going to die and I've got a chance to do something, they're going away. They'll all be sold. And also, they won't stay until after I'm dead. These will all be sold at some point. These will be maybe some kind of semi-retirement, maybe down payment on a yacht, maybe an island in the Caymans somewhere. I don't know. But they're not going to stay until I don't live anymore. I'm not leaving that burden for anybody else. Plus, I don't want somebody rooting through my stuff. So, yeah, all these records are going to end up going at some point in my life. When I'm about 96, and they go, you got like 14 years to live, and I go, fuck, okay. I'll start selling my records off about 13 years. That's when they're all going to be gone. What are you people going to do with your collections? I'm under the impression that most people just don't really think about it, and then they just kind of drop dead, and it's left for other people. And I bought many, many collections from people that aren't here anymore. They've shuffled on. And you wish you kind of knew who they were. And you do kind of get to know them through their collections. What's the most defining thing in your life? What defines you the most in your existence? Is it family, your friends? What's your legacy? Is it children, possibly? I'd say besides the top-tier things at the top of the list, family and that kind of thing. What defines me? If somebody walked into your house, let me repose this question. If somebody walked into your house and looked around, how would they learn the most about who you were if they never had a chance to ever meet you? And I've always said, look through my vinyl collection. Take a look around at the things in my house, and then look at my music. And you'll get just kind of an inkling of an idea of what that fellow was like. Where are you at? We getting deep? We can get a little deep, but we're talking about music, right? Okay. So, while I'm looking at the chats and seeing what you fine fellas and fellettes are typing down there about your music, let's listen to a little bit of Stone Garden and enjoy the fact that we're alive at this very moment. Because tomorrow doesn't really mean anything, because we're not guaranteed that tomorrow's going to come. And it's shown over and over and over and time again. So live in the now, my friends. Let's have a good time. Listen to some good music. Sit back and relax. Enjoy, people. It's good to have you.
With my eyes a piece of gold and reach for the ground. Lift my soul in beggar's rags, I'd like to be found. Instead of life, we sit in death, around us is black. May the world come stop its fall, it may not come back. Ocean, inside me. Ocean. An empty shell my body is to live in beside. Until the blue is next to me, I'm empty inside. I look above and see a face the color of spring. Inside my soul some words of earth I want you to sing. Ocean, inside me. Ocean. Rags, I'd like to be found. Instead of life, we sit in death, around us is black. May the world come stop its fall, it may not come back. Ocean, inside me. Ocean.
evening, y'all. What's up, Bill? Tammy? Eric? Good evening.
Lay yourself down when things began. Let your body slip into the sand. Now together we can see. Unite with all the stars above. Let your body sink into the love. Now together we can see. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna find my way. Looking down from the sky. Don't you know you will never die? You and I are eternity.
Whoa, wait a minute. Big G. Hold on. We got a new fella in the crowd. We got a mom hanging out with us tonight. We're going to shut it down. 1 second now. Let's bring it back. Kamey says, my mom is watching with me, Biz. Give her a shout out. Big G. What's happening, Big G? Good to see you. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the music. You dancing around with your daughter? Well, you should be. Check this out. We're going back to Stone Garden here, people. Sorry about that. Back to the music.
Watching the actor act below. It's up to you, you write the show. You write your plays on the peaceful sea. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna find my way. Can you see through the clouds? See the beauty soaring down. It's a beautiful day. Gonna find my way. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna find my way. It's a beautiful day.
There we go. All set up for the next one. We got a few more off of the Stone Garden. Welcome, Big G. Is that like Large Marge? And Kamey goes, she's basically the, what did she say? You're basically the same age as me? What the fuck is that supposed to mean, Kamey? I'll tell you what. All right, never mind. I ain't even going there. I ain't even going to talk myself up about normal people my age and what they look like. Sitting around in one of them chairs that's kind of those mechanical chairs where the butt goes up in the air because they can't even get up on their own. Yeah, that's right. Come on over, Kamey. I'll straight up bench you. I'll do 4 sets of 20. Right, just spine pushes, you know what I mean? Pressing, deficit pushes, you know what I mean? Ain't messing around. Eric's in the house. Of course, he comes in with some extremely positive things. The first thing he ever said, don't be a micromanager, Vance, he says. Good to see you, man. That's right. Poke that like button. Here, I'm not big on talking about likes because I'm not trying to sell anything to you other than sharing really good music. Other than that, and I don't even believe I should be trying to sell you that either. I just come on here and share some good music and we have a good time and chat. We got a nice crowd in here tonight on a Saturday night. Thanks for coming by the way. If you do happen to like what you're hearing and you feel like maybe you want to share this experience with someone just like you, not you, but you, go on and bang that thumb, the one that goes like this. That one. Because it just lets other good people know. I have no agenda here. And I'm not trying to mold anybody to my specific agenda. If there's an agenda at all, it would just be to share the music. I hope someone else like you comes along. So, let's check out 2 more from Stone Garden. And then, Kami, since you just came in the room, here's what I'm feeling like is probably going to happen here after we're done with the psych stuff. Because I know Kami, she likes the heavy shit. How many people in the crowd like the band Death? I don't mean the 70s band. I mean death metal, Chuck Schuldiner, Gene Hoglan. That Death? I put it up on Feller's community page there. I talked about how we're going to be doing a set of Death. Now, we're not going to do it here because we want to keep it separate. So, shh. But I am considering after this session is over, restarting a brand new session and playing a bunch of Death because it's back there. It's right there. Expanded deluxe box sets this is. And what else? Some other LPs, doubles and pick disc, not dick pics, pick discs is. And Symbolic on. I've got every Death album on vinyl. Some I have doubles of. So, highly considering doing a Death stream after this. So, if you're into the headbang, and we're going to shut this spinning, doodab off in the background, and we're going to straight up start banging around this motherfucker. So, some elbows might get thrown, and somebody might get a bloody nose, or cheek might get puffed up like an egg. I'm just putting a warning out there for you. But there's a really good chance when this is done, we're going to be heading right over there. And by over there, I mean right here again to play some Death metal for you fellas and fellettes. I've been revisiting the Death catalog with an E, like the Euro people say. And I've really been digging it. I go, man, you don't spin these enough. Interesting thing about box sets and those kind of things are they're a little more difficult to deal with. They're not as easy as just grabbing an LP, so you don't maybe not listen to them as much. But we're probably going to jump on that wagon when we're done. But we ain't done here yet with Stone Garden. We still got 2 Stone Garden songs here, so hope you're having a good time. Let's listen to a couple more songs from Stone Garden, and I'll check out the chat and see what you find fellas and fellettes are saying out there. It's good to have the moms on board. We got a lot of moms in here. I think everybody's a mom in here except for one fellette. It's good to see you moms. Good to see you non-moms. Thank you, fellettes, for coming in here and sprucing the place up. You vacuum, you dust up. You pull the lint out of the trap in the dryer. You hang the coat up. You put the shoes in like a line. You make it better for us fellers out here. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. Wouldn't be the same without the fellettes in the crowd hanging out with us tonight. So let's check out a couple more Stone Gardens. Ziz. Right about now.
7 years of creditors and never brought you home. When I see your evil faces, kill me to the bone. Well, I've always been a simple man, I'd rather be shut down. But when a woman leaves my side, I'm gonna mess around. Don't go asking favors, cause you told me we were through. But now I see your evil path is catching up with you. You're running all around the world and telling me to go. Well, I'll tell you right now, you're never gonna know. Lips of fire, sweet desire, burn my bed, wreck my head.
All right. Got hot in this motherfucker, man. Change that shit up. Stone Garden. That was side one. Playing some of my favorites off of Stone Garden and Warhorse tonight. We're on side two now. I think we got 3 lined up on this side. No, we got 2 songs lined up on side 2 for you. Wanted to stick to the kind of bangers on the album, you know what I mean? Just straight up giving it hell tonight. And, yeah, I hope you're enjoying it out there, people. It's good to have you on board. It's a beautiful Saturday. And, yeah, getting a little hot in here. Got the AC cranking. A little warm. I'd take off the flannel. Straight up go hardcore on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Go grab me a... Yeah, funny. Kimba says you might need a fan. I got my fan on the ceiling blowing like crazy. It's just up there blowing like mad. Thing is, I'm a little upset. Maybe I can get a GoFundMe going where you find fellas and fellettes out there. My stand-up fan, the one that oscillates, I've had that thing probably longer than Kamey's been alive. And I was out here doing my workout. Excuse me. A little pudding caught up in my neck bone. And I smelled a bunch of smoke. And went... And I looked over and I was like, my fan! It's broken. I had to throw my fan in the trash after at least 20 years, maybe 22 years I've had that fan. was my biggest fan. No? Actually, it wasn't my biggest fan. I got 2 giant fans downstairs I use for work. So I'm going to have to get myself another fan. I'm upset about it because I'm cheap. Actually, I'm not cheap at all. That's a lie. I'm the least cheap guy you probably meet. I'm a sharer. Okay, so we got a couple left here with the Stone Garden fellers from Idaho. Idaho? Subjective. Drums are badass, right? Yep, new fan, more pantry. Has one, big G. Yes, some German. Parkour. I don't do parkour. I'll be jumping all around my apartment doing parkour. Jumping all around the place, you know what I mean? Hey, Cliff, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good evening. How you doing? And Psychedelic is in the house, buddy. I enjoyed your video. Psychedelic's been around since he's like 5. He's been making videos since he's around 5 years old. Seen a little baby face. You think he's baby face now? He's a little tiny baby. Like when new babies are born, they put the light on them and you can see see all their little veins and stuff and their little capillaries, and you see the heart kind of go. That was Derek. Congratulations on your 10 years of making videos, man. Good to see you, buddy. You showed up just in time, just finishing up with a little Stone Garden. We got 2 songs left. You got that Stone Garden, Derek? And I played a little bit of Warhorse before that. And also, Derek, you missed it, but I did my official Acid Archives entry. Yeah. Which was for Stone Garden. That's in the Acid Archives. Look it up. It got a really good review from a guy that typically does not give all that stunning reviews for some of these albums. You know what I mean? Yeah, so we got a couple Stone Gardens left to go. Zorlock's in the house hanging with us. Jolly and Mick, Bill, Kimba, Adrian, second Eric. I'm only saying second Eric because you showed up second. Cliff's in the house. My man Cliff, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, if you're just showing up, I'm probably going to finish up this set here and then start up another set, a whole new stream after this. I'll shut this one down, and we're probably going to come back. If you're into the heavy stuff, you want to hear some Death, I got every Death album back there on deluxe box or secondary double LPs. I even got Symbolic on vinyl, Cliff, if you're out there listening, buddy. So if you're into the heavy shit, stick around. I'll shut this down after we're done, and we'll start it up again, and we'll really start banging around. Turn off the hippie globe in the background, light some red candles, or pit. We'll get in the pit. Anybody ever used to do the pit? I used to get in the pit, and I'd go like this. We turn our hands backwards, and we'd link up with my buddy, and we'd spin around like a centrifuge, man. We'd spin around and spin, and we'd be knocking people all over the place, man. Even the biggest dude. You get 200-pound dudes spinning around, linked in like that with their hands, locked in, banging some motherfuckers around. And then you get the one dude that's bigger than everybody else, and you start banging, you're swinging around, and here comes a giant elbow, and it hits you maybe here. Not so much, here or here, but here. And just leaves a big old egg on the side of a fella's noggin, you know what I mean? But hey, war paint. Anyways, let's check out a couple more Stone Garden songs. We got 2 more for you, buddy. Trying to figure out how to set up his mixer for the live stream. Told you I'd help you. But no, Derek's like, I know how to do it. I DJ at a bar. I know how to do it. All you got to do is hit a fella up. I'll talk you right through it, buddy. Not a big deal, man. I'll get you there. I'll get you there, buddy. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be okay. Sometimes I forget. I don't want to make Derek upset. He's my brother in psych. I'm sorry, Derek, if I thought maybe I was intimating anger or yelling. It's okay, buddy. I'm sorry. He's like, old man yelling at clouds over here screaming at me. Bad stuff. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what I'm saying either. Okay? All right? I apologize. Okay? We friends again? Shake? Ah, got your nose, Derek. Look at that. Got your nose. You can't breathe now, boy. Anyways, check out some Stone Garden. They used to work with my daughter. She thought I'd ripped her nose off. She go, and then one day I actually did. And she's walking around like that guy from Fallout with the Goggins guy with no nose. That's another story. One more off the set. One more Stone Garden tonight for you. Hey, fuck it, Nate. We'll go all night, man. Fuck it, man. You only live once. Or thrice. Somewhere between 1 and 19 times. Give him a big clap. Let's hear it for Stone Garden. Idaho! We also played some Warhorse tonight for our mega hard rock, fuzz, psych, blues rock fest. Two-headed monster. We had the Cerberus for you tonight, but one guy was running two heads, you know what I mean? You know, it's just there. There you go. There. I'm running them. Two-headed, baby, all night long. You know what I'm saying? Wear a motherfucker out! Glad you enjoyed it, Vaughn. Hope everybody enjoyed. Now, I want to just jump right into some heavy stuff, but what I want to do is I want to separate these streams as is. So this would be a nice test to see how many people are actually interested in super heavy music. What we're going to do now, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with a fella tonight for the Psych Blues Rock Fuzz session. Now what we're going to do, fella, going to shut this one down right here. But I ain't going anywhere. I'm going to come right back now, so don't you go dying on me, okay? And then we're going to play some of Psychedelic's favorite music, which is death metal. I know he'll stay around for that. Or you can just rewind what Derek should do, and the psych lovers out there, and the blues rock fellers and fellettes, go and rewind on a fella's stream. This one here, it's going to probably stay up. I got a good feeling about it. And you can check out everything that I talked about. And you can check out all the music that you missed. Now, if you're down for some heavy shit like some death metal, we're going to play some death. We're going yin and yang tonight. We're going straight from one edge of the sword to the other. I'm going to shut this one down. I'm going to start up another one. We're going to play some death. We've got some Chuck Schuldiner. We've got some Gene Hoglan playing some blast beat shit. We're about to beat down some motherfuckers. This psychedelic lamp's going off in the background, Derek. And the nice huey, rosy tones are gone. Blood red light in the background. That's it. We're going to slam some liquor and start beating some people. You know what I mean? He wasn't actually about that kind of stuff, but it wasn't even that. The music wasn't even that really conducive for pits. I went to a lot of death shows in the day, and there weren't a lot of pits, believe it or not, even though it was pretty melodic. That's one of the reasons why I really prefer. You might have, it might be inclined to think, well, maybe I like all kinds of death metal, and I don't. I don't like hearing about killing babies and burning somebody's face off and, eating their nose and stuff. I ain't into. I like melodic stuff. And I've got, let's say I got a never-ending hankering for some death because I love the melodic vibe that comes with the death kind of catalog. And he was always that way. And that's what stuck me even back then when I was a young metalhead, is that kind of death, melodic riffs and that kind of thing, that whole Egyptian vibe. He liked that whole Egyptian kind of, Middle Eastern kind of thing in some of his guitar playing. If you might to pick up on it if you got a couple ear holes, you know what I mean? No Cannibal Corpse. That's a perfect example of the stuff that I don't like, Derek, is that Cannibal Corpse shit. Stupid, wacky covers where they're just trying to scare you, where they're peeling the skin off a baby's head or something like. I'm not into that kind of stuff. Never have been. There's got to be something there, some kind of content for me to grasp onto. You know what I mean? Some depth. That's why I'm not really big on lots of punk either. Punk is kind of empty, soulless. I like some kind of punk, but it's more along the lines of like crumb suckers, like Beast on My Back. Like if you were going to go that way, that's more thrashy. But they did weird stuff like that too, which I didn't like. Roasted Nose, that's right. You gonna pee on your sock? Awesome. Mike says used to call 1-800-CD now and listen to samples of death before he owned any. Oh, that's pretty fucking cool. No, we're not twitching right now, Bill. I thought I already told you, man. You listening, buddy? We're going to shut this stream down on YouTube. We're going to start another stream here on YouTube right now. We're running up on 2 hours. Why don't you fellas and fellettes, if you're interested in some death, give you enough time to go grab yourself a cold snack, get yourself something to drink, grab yourself some airplane glue, some MBK, some paint stripper, Freon, whatever you got, go grab some. I'm going to shut this down and we're going to start it up. We're going to play some death metal. That's where we're going. What happens after that? Who knows? I don't even know how far we're going to be able to push it, but we're going to push it till the wheels fall off, I'll tell you that much. We're going to go like Zoo Animal Paul goes. He just plays it, and then that thing shows up on the screen. And then he keeps playing, and it shows up again. Then he plays 3 seconds more, and then it shows up again. That's what we're going to do. Appreciate you guys. Need some spiritual healing? Got it, Zor. Go on and name a death album that you like. Go on. All right, Vaughn. Take it easy, buddy. Got the early shift tomorrow? Have a good Sunday, buddy. That's right. Empty and soulless. Shots fired, baby. That's like Eric's whole channel. Is it subjective? I think it is to a point, right? We like what we like. That's what's good about music, and we're allowed to like what we like. Now, you fighting sleepiness? I think this will work for you. Mr. Nanners, I got Symbolic on vinyl. Come on back in a few minutes, right back to the same channel here. I'm going to shut this down, go take pee-pee in the sink for Mikey. This one goes out to you, Mikey. I'm going to pee a little bit on the floor and sock mop it up for Randy. There's a second one going out to Randy. Then I'm going to restart the stream, and we're going to break out some death. I'm going to take requests for death. How's that sound? Why don't you throw a fella a request, because I got every fucking album by Death. Mikey wants to hear some Symbolic. Zorlock wants to hear Human and Symbolic. Whatever you want to hear from Death, I got it. I got the deluxe box sets with all the jam sessions and, you know, the secondary cuts and all that stuff. I got all this great stuff back here I want to show you. So give a fella a few minutes. Come on back. I hope it's the same 37-ish people. I hope you come back and want to hear some heavy music. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. We just banging up on 2 hours, which is great. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not coming back for the death metal kind of thing, and I implore that you probably should, to at least get a little bit of a taste. At least taste it before you spit it out. And if you don't like it, that's okay. But if you don't, thank you so much for hanging out with a feller tonight on the Psych streams. I hope you've been enjoying the series or the seemingly endless additions to a feller's library. And I hope I keep finding more and more, because I am enjoying sharing them with you fellers and fellettes. So, if I don't see you on this next one coming up, have yourselves a great Sunday and have a great week. I'll be back probably next Saturday again. I'm feeling the Saturday vibe for now, so maybe not Thursdays for a little bit, because fella is probably getting a little bit tired on Thursdays because he's got to work normally on Fridays. But I can about 98.979% sure I'll be back next Saturday. So if I don't see you in a few minutes, take care of yourselves. I hope I do, but if I don't, take care of yourselves. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the music. And I will see you next Saturday. Probably going to do Elias Hulk next Saturday or something comparable to that. Love you guys. Take care. I'll see you soon. Don't worry. Come on back.